Okay, so because maybe Grandma or Casey would like to sit down, we can stay here next to the chairs. Whoever likes to sit can sit. Whoever wants to stand can stand. Katie, Grandma, you can have a seat.
اتقدم.
So, now we are visiting the temple of Edfu, dedicated to one of the main principal gods of the Egyptian mythology, God Horus the Great. I told you yesterday that Horus has 15 images. The most important are the one you saw with my colleague yesterday, that of Komombo, Horus the son of Isis, Horus the child, and here is Horus the Great. Horus the Great, he was one of the main gods of the Egyptian mythology that are mentioned in one of the main principal legends of our history, the legend of creation. Do you like legends?
Yeah.
Like to hear one?
Yeah.
Okay. The legend of creation says that the whole earth was just a great ocean from which appeared suddenly an island on a pyramid shape. Upon that island appeared Ra, the sun disk, the creator of the world, who came from the depths of the ocean and lived at the top of the pyramid and started the creation by creating a man and a woman, Shu and Tefnu, air and water. So, air and water, Shu is also water and humidity. They got married. They gave birth to a son and a daughter, earth and sky, God, Geb, and the goddess Nut. Geb and Nut fall in love and they married in secret without asking God Ra for a permission. He was angry. He ordered his son and daughter to split the couple. The scene we found it painted on the tombs like this: a man laying on the ground, which is God Geb, the god of earth. Above him comes his wife, touching him by hands and legs, and in between them we see the father and mother lifting the lady up and stepping over the man to stay down. Earth, sky, in between the air and humidity, and here is the sun disk. So that's how they explain the nature, the environment in which people are living. They adopted from this scene a symbol. The Shen sign of eternity. A circle, the lady of the sky, a line, the god of earth, the four lines which are her arms and legs, the four corners of the world, the four pillars that carry the sky, the four cardinal points. The pharaohs, because they like the meaning of eternity, they made the circle oval, and it became the cartouche.
That's cool.
The cartouche, it's a French name. This is called Shen, in hieroglyphic or eternity. Cartouche, it's a French name that means a bullet, because it looks like a bullet. That's the shape in which only royal people write their names, kings and queens. The legend says that as a result of marriage between earth and sky, 6 kids were born in couples. Isis, the goddess of magic and beauty. Osiris, the good god of cultivation. Set, the evil god of the desert. Nephthys, the protector of the house. Hathor, the cow goddess, and Horus the Great. Each two got married. Isis married to Osiris, Set married to Nephthys, Horus married to the cowhide. But Set, as an evil guy, he envied his brother, Osiris. Osiris was a very rich man. He rules the cultivation. He's a god of fertility. And he's married to Isis, the most beautiful woman on earth, the goddess of beauty. So he decided to kill his brother. He killed his brother, putting his body in a wooden coffin, throwing it in the Nile. The Nile carried the body to the Mediterranean, who threw it in Syria. Isis, as a goddess of magic, converted to a bird, started to fly, looking for her husband. She found him, brought him back to the delta. Flapping her wings strongly upon his body, she restored him life again. She made love with him, and she was pregnant with the baby Horus that you saw yesterday. When Horus, the child, grew up, he started to revenge for his father's murder. But when Set knew that his brother is alive, he found him again, he killed him again, cutting his body in 14 pieces, scattering everywhere in Egypt. Isis looked for the body, buried each organ in the same location where she found it. But she found only 13, she missed only one organ, which is his masculine organ. That Set threw in the Nile, and a big fish ate it. Yeah. That's why in ancient Egypt it was a great insult to call somebody, "You are a fish eater." Royal people, nobles, high officials, they never eat fish. They only fish in their tombs and scenes as signs of killing evil. And as a sport, only poor people can fish and eat fish. So, when the little boy grew up as a man, he started the war against his uncle Set to revenge for the murder of his father, in which he was able to achieve a victory, but he couldn't kill his uncle because his uncle turned into a hippo. He went far deep in the Nile, so the falcon can't reach him. That means always good overcomes evil, but evil will exist. This is what we call the legend of creation. This legend had a great factor up on the construction of a temple. We said yesterday that the temple starts with a pylon that represents the mountains of the west, where the sun sets, so we enter the land of the kings and the gods, Then open court, where the local people stays. Then a hypostyle hall, the jungle that hides the gods from the eyes of people, and then the site. Let's see how they explain this.